Well, let's go straight to that breaking news now. And the JFK assassination files have been released by the Trump administration, and they've revealed some surprising Australian connections.
Yes, 7 News chief reporter Chris Reason joins us here on the set with more. Good morning, Rezo. This is fascinating stuff. Tell us more. I know it's only just happening now.
Intriguing, and it has just happened now. They've just started releasing these documents. A bit of backstory here. As you know, 6 million documents connected to the assassination back in 1963 on November 22. There's the footage of JFK in Dallas. They've been releasing slowly for years these documents, and there's been one last batch, one last tranche of 80,000 documents. Donald Trump pledged that he would release those. That release has begun today. It began about almost an hour ago. And in the first several documents released, an Australian connection has been revealed. And guys, it is quite fascinating. I've got a copy of some of those documents here with me now. It's a series of communications between the head of ASIO, a guy called Sir Charles Spry, and the director of the CIA, begging the CIA not to release certain documents.
So the Australians begging the Americans? The
Americans not to release some documents. Right. And this is intriguing. There's been all sorts of connections made between JFK and Australia, but we've never seen it this clearly, and we're still digging through the documents to find out what. But here's one of the most important and critical parts of that communications. To the Director of Central Intelligence from this Charles Spry, the head of the ASIO, saying our investigations of anonymous telephone calls to the Canberra Embassy before and after the assassination of President Kennedy. Now, this is ASIO asking for the information about those calls to be kept secret by the CIA, not to be made public. And it came just as they were building up to the all-important Warren Commission in 1963, the big investigation. Right. And they were worried the Warren Commission was about to release this sensitive information that was recorded in the Canberra Embassy, something to do with JFK's assassination. On the phone calls before the assassination and after the assassination. Raises more questions than I can give you answers here today, but we're still going through those files and those released documents now to see if we can find out what exactly was the content of that phone call and those phone calls made to the Canberra.
Hard to know here, Rezo, but do we think that the contents of those calls could be contained within the 80,000 files that are being released?
We don't know. I know the name of the file. I'm searching for it now, CD971. If we can find that, that will tell us. The file was sealed when it was in those communications back and forth. It'll be fascinating to see what it says. It was an Australian communication. And the fact that it was before the assassination and after, is this indication of knowledge? I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but
the significance yet to be determined. Okay.
Thank you, Rezo.
Keep digging. More on 7 News throughout the day.
Thanks, guys.
Rezo.